What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Mane, an incredible purchase I made for this weekend league, and pretty much I used this team exact in the weekend league with a few subs and a few different players over the course of the weekend league. But Mane was fantastic. He scored my final goal in Foot Champs and also scored my first goal in weekend league, and it was fantastic throughout. I can't argue. He is a Liverpool player, which for me, I don't like. But I am so impressed with the whole Liverpool team this year. Van Dijk is probably the best centre-back in the game. Firmino is a fantastic cam. Salah as a right wing, I really like him. Personally, I haven't used him as my own player. Used him as a loan at the start of the game, which I didn't get the most out of him, to be honest. But again, another phenomenal player. Mane, again, is insane. Fabinho this year again is insane. So you've got a lot of good players there. I haven't used Robertson yet. Personally, I will do. Trent, I think, is a fantastic right back. Maybe not the most meta right back now, but team of the season, promos, the whole nine, we've got plenty of time for him. Mane was a big purchase for me. He came in at the time of me getting him around about 340, 330 I want to say. He's currently sitting at 332 on the Xbox and 382 on the PlayStation, and I have no doubt that he is worth every single penny you pay for him. He's got 94 pace, 88 dribbling, 83 shooting and 74 physical, also with 77 passing. So already the pace is fine. 95 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. Can't argue with that. Very quick. Shooting wise, could do with some work if you're using him as a left wing / left forward. Someone who's going to attack the goal, attack the box. That's definitely your priority to make better. 83 is not incredible, but with a chem style, you can't argue one bit. If you go in for something, for instance, like finisher, it'd give him 93 shooting. If you was going for something along the lines of maybe sniper, really maxing out that dribbling to 96, you'd get 90 shooting. And if you wanted to get that passing, which to be honest is probably one of your best options, he'd have 84 passing and 92 shooting. So you can already see this card is absolutely fine with a chem style on. The bog standard ones, like the 83 shooting, 74 physical, don't worry about them. With the chem style, he's basically like a 90 to 92 rated player, and by God, he plays like it. Absolutely incredible. He's a 4-star, which is absolutely fine. He's got a high attacking work rate with a medium defensive. Again, I didn't notice too much. He did tend to drop back a little bit, but again, with the ball control and with the dribbling and the pace, he's absolutely fine to do that. He comes, gets the ball, and just bolts. He's so quick, nobody can catch him. Down the left hand wing, the right back best be quick. It has to be someone. For instance, I'm using Informed Semedo, is incredible there. Walker is another one that you've got to watch out for, and also Cancelo is up there as well. Them are the quick right backs, and even Mane was still outbeating them. I think in general he was probably one of the quickest I've played with. Obviously Walcott is technically the quickest that I've played with, but Mane is superb. Overall on the ball was comfortable, 84 composure, 90 reactions, 87 ball control, 92 agility, and as well as 86 balance. The guy did not lose the ball. He was phenomenal. And I think he scored so many goals for me, it was unreal. Some of the chances that he created, you see this one, it's just easy for him. I don't know how he managed to squeeze that in. I think it was Firmino, but the chances he was making every single game was just unreal. And you see him, it's time after time, he's just making them chances for everybody else and also scoring them himself. And that's one of the things that I really loved about him. He weren't just an assister, he could run in the box, and especially if he knew some good skill moves, he can get past people like no tomorrow. And like I say, in the main weaknesses of him, strength and long passing. If you used to put the dead eye, the long passing doesn't become too much of an issue. And to be honest, I think this game is better with the shorthand passing rather than anything. And look at that. you just can't argue with it. The ball barely touches his foot and it goes straight in. Look at that. One touch away and a smash into almost the top corner. Keepers are not saving stuff like that. And the space that he brings himself in, he's got 90 attacking positioning without any chem styles. And that's already a fantastic stat. You see, look at all this. Look at that. You can't argue with stuff like that. For me, probably one of the best left wings on the game. You've got, for instance, Neymar, who is phenomenal. I've played with him in draft, currently going to pick him up for this weekend league, hopefully. He looks insane as well. Mane is probably one of the cheaper options of a beast left wing. You've got Hazard. He's a nice left wing, but I still think Mane is better than him. And apart from that, that's really all the left wings, really. They're the top three, for my opinion. There probably will be more going down the line. Griezmann is a good left wing card, but personally, I do prefer him as a striker / cam. So that is something that you've always got to consider, where some players suit a striking role and maybe have that left wing position, but Mane is without a doubt an incredible left wing, and you must go pick him up if you have the coins. I think he's definitely worth every single penny you put into him. And 330k for a player like that, yes, he will drop going down the line. He'll probably be a 100k player before too long, maybe a couple of months, 3-4 months, and he may drop down quite a bit, maybe 150 to 200, more than 100. That's probably more end of game, but is fantastic. He's so good, and you need to go and pick him up. I've given him a 9 out of 10 for value for coins, and that's someone who's costing 330k. He's most definitely the best left wing you can get in the Prem. Personally, he is better than Sane by a country mile. Neymar, I have put better than him. Obviously, Neymar is, I think, 2 or 3 times more expensive and is obviously 4 ratings higher. But Mane doesn't have too much to go to actually be as good as Neymar. I think you can get a couple of informs into Mane and he will be up there with the absolute best. 10 out of 10 for FUT Champs. I personally rated him so high in my FUT Champs team this week. Personally, if it wasn't for him, all the purchases I made basically, Fabinho, De Jong, Firmino, Mane, and then I think that was it when it comes to purchases. They made such an impact this week, and I did manage to clutch up gold. There was a few mistakes I did make. I was changing my formation quite a lot, so that isn't down to the players. I think that's down to purely me, but he was sensational throughout, and that's something I really like about Mane in general. Very consistent, and to be honest, every time I come up against a Mane, I am absolutely shaking in my boots, because I know how good this card is and I know what he can actually do when he's on the pitch. You give him half a mile, he's going to absolutely take it and wish you never let him have that extra step, because you just can't catch him. Once he's gone and you use that left trigger or that right analog stick to do the super run or the big run, you're just not catching him unless you can jockey your way back in by going maybe more centre and letting him have that ground. You're not going to catch him. That is the end of. He is very quick. Probably, I believe the highest rated pace in this game so far is 95, but I'm not too sure what that Scream Traore is saying now. But I think one of the 4th, 5th highest rated cards pace wise in the game, and you can see it 100%. Shooting wise was decent. I think obviously with a chem style is a lot better, but without, did struggle a little bit. I did find him to lack that kind of ability to shoot. Once that chem star went on him, he was sublime. Was scoring left, right and centre, assisting left, right and centre, and overall just everywhere on the pitch. That's something as well. It wasn't just left wing all the time. He can cut in. If you put him as cut inside, he plays that really well. Going down the centre, I personally love his inform, because his inform is obviously a striker. He is fantastic even there. I could have happily put him as a striker and he would do the work still. He may not be the tallest player on the pitch, but because of his pace, I think personally he is one of the most meta players that you can get. At standing at 5'9", just an overall beast. So I have given him a 9 out of 10. That 10 out of 10 is waiting for that super inform to come in when he's over like 91 rated. I cannot wait to try that card. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. We're nearly at 4K. I think we're about 100 and something away now. I cannot wait to get there, and hopefully you're enjoying the content still. Definitely let me know if you are enjoying, or if there's anything that you'd like to add. If you've made it this far, What would you like me to add? Is there any more details I need to go into? Is there any more graphics? There is works for a guy who commented about a graphics at the end. That's something that I'm going to be putting into place. And also, if there's just anything you'd like me to include. But apart from that, like, subscribe with the bell button on, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.